What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm here on Grand Theft Auto motherfucking 5, and I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial on how to not only take off with the airplanes, but also land them and do a few cool tricks in the air to impress your buddies. And if you're new to the series, then you might have a little bit of difficulty with the learning curve of flying these airplanes, and I'm here to show you a few basic techniques that will help you out along the way with these aircraft. So what we're gonna do is we need a runway, and since I don't have a runway unlocked in the game right now, I'm just gonna pile up a bunch of cars on a highway. I'm gonna use a cheat code to spawn the Crop Duster, which is the shittiest goddamn airplane in this game, and I like to call it the Crap Duster. So anyway, the cheat codes for this airplane, I will be making a video on that next, so stay tuned. But once you do have your airplane, what you're gonna need to do is taxi your airplane, and taxi is just a fancy word for moving your airplane on the motherfucking ground and positioning it for takeoff. So what you need to do is use the right trigger, and that will start up your motor. And then you use the bumpers, and that will allow you to taxi the airplane while it's on the ground and make sharper turns than this aircraft is actually able to do. Now, once you're ready to take off, all you need to do is get a straight shot, get a little bit of speed. Once you see the aircraft start lifting up, just pull down on the analog stick. It will pull the nose up, and it will shoot you right up into the motherfucking air, and you will be airborne. And you will stay airborne until you hit something, or you crash, or you do something like me, and you just jump out for the hell of it. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna jump. So anyway, once you're in the air, you can turn by making extreme adjustments on the analog stick, and what this will do is basically lean the airplane into the turn which way you want to go. Now the shoulder buttons are actually not very useful while you're in air. The only thing they're useful for is to stabilize your aircraft when it starts to wobble a little bit, or if you want to make slight minor corrections while you're on your course. Now, if you're actually in a stunt airplane, it's really fast, and it's actually a lot easier, in my opinion, to fly. Now, while you're in the air, all you have to do is lean into a turn, and boom, you got a barrel roll, because it has the speed to go through the barrel roll without actually taking it off its course. And all you want to do, if you want to do it loop-de-loop, you just pull back on the analog stick to lift your nose up like you're taking off, and you just fly straight up in the air, and you will do it loop-de-loop. And I'm pretty sure that in the multiplayer, when it does come out, that's going to look absolutely amazing. And I do want to put on a few air shows for you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, tell me down in the comments down below. Now, if you want to go ahead and you want to land this aircraft, what you need to do is you need to kind of stabilize the aircraft to where it's 100% level. And while you're coming in for your descent, you just let off the accelerator button, which is the right trigger. You let off that a little bit, pull up on the nose to lift the aircraft up. What this will do is get a little bit of wind underneath it, and it will slow you down. Now, don't pull the L trigger yet. The L trigger you don't want to pull until you're about 10 feet off the ground, and then you want to make your touchdown with the wheels. But all you have to do is just kind of glide slightly and real gently in, and right when you're about to touch down, that's when you're going to want to go ahead and use the left trigger to decelerate. So now that you're able to fly an airplane, let's go ahead and fly the helicopter. Now the helicopter's just a little bit different. If you played Battlefield, it's actually really similar. The right trigger is going to be your accelerator again. The left trigger is going to be your decelerator again. Now, when you're actually in the air, because there's no real tutorial to take off, you just hold the right trigger and up it goes. But the left shoulder button and the right shoulder button are going to control your gyros, and the gyros will allow you to spin the helicopter around on point, so you don't have to go ahead and turn around or lean into anything like an airplane would. So you just use the left bumper, right bumper, and you will be able to spin around and see what you need to do. Now, the attack chopper actually does have weapons on it, and you're going to use the box button on the PS3, or on a Xbox, it's going to be the X. That's going to change your weapons. Now, once you have your weapon selected, you could use either the A button on Xbox or the X button on PS3. God damn, that's a little confusing, isn't it? X, and you got different X, but they're in different places, right? Anyway, Anyway, now the rockets are actually kind of heat-seeking. You will hear a once you hear the really long beep, that means you have an enemy that's aggroed on you, and you will be able to fire your rocket, and if the enemy isn't moving, it will fire right into there. Now, when you're fighting helicopters, this is a little bit different because you're gonna want to have the helicopter in your sight until the rocket hits, or else that helicopter is gonna strafe out of the way. Now, strafing is what you use the analog sticks for. This will allow you to move the helicopter side to side very nimbly, and you'll use this to go ahead and combat other helicopters in the air. Yes, I said it, to combat other helicopters in the air. I mean, you can't get much more motherfucking epic than that. So, when you're ready to land, all you need to do is pretty much the same thing you do as taking off. You hold the left trigger, that will decelerate you. But if you're trying to land on an area that is very, very small and you need to be precise, what you need to do is you need to come in a little bit high and you glide in kind of like what the airplane does. But when you're hovering about 10 feet to 15 feet over top the area that you really want to land in, the best thing I've learned to do is just to strafe a little bit back and forth to kind of move the helicopter down. And when you're about 10 feet above it, just slam down on the decelerator and you should have a picture-perfect landing, even though it will make a really loud motherfucking bang. But you know what? This game has made a really loud motherfucking bang. It's a fucking amazing game. But I hope this helped you out a little bit in your quest in this game to go and fuck shit up with high-powered weaponry. And that attack chopper is really, really fun. So make sure you guys tune in for the next video where I show you guys all the different cheat codes, what they do, and how to avoid the game being locked out from having no achievements because you use cheat codes. So my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up on this video, I would highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. And I'm gonna see you guys later.